Rob?
Hello everyone and welcome to Rob's Rogues, and today we're taking a look at the DC chess collection. Piece number 4, we're taking a look at the Penguin. Now the next 3 chess pieces that you're going to see me review here, I bought these on Free Comic Book Day back in May, and this is the latter part of July when I'm shooting this, so I've had these for a few months now, just trying to get around some of the other things that I was filming and other comic book reviews, trying to find some time to get to these. So I finally eventually got to them. I think I shot a little video on Free Comic Book Day. So I know Olivia has reviewed some of these. The review spot out there, I think, has reviewed this exact piece right here. So we're just going to hop right into it. I love this chess line. I really wish this was... it was a lot easier to collect these over here in the United States. Stu Murray 47 helped me out immensely. Was able to get a hold of Nightwing, Batman, and Robin for me. During the Free Comic Book Day, I was able to get a hold of another Robin. He was able to get the chess pieces and the books for all of them but Robin. So when I saw them at a comic book shop I go to every now and then, they just happened to have a Robin there, and I looked over at my wife. She's like, go ahead, because I know you want the book. So I actually have 2 of the Robin chess pieces. I'm just going to keep the other one nice and in the package for a while in case anything happens to my other Robin, which is just off to the side here. So I like these. For the most part, I think they're painted very well. This is the first villain that I've had out of the set. I almost got the Bane. My wife said, oh, go ahead and pick up 4 of them, where I really wanted Robin. And I ended up putting Bane back because I had 5, and it's about all the money we really had for at the time. So I really would have liked to have gotten him, but the heroes are in the silver or gray packaging, and the villains are in this gold with the bats on it. I think that looks kind of cool. The old DC logo. I miss the old DC logo, but to be honest, I'm kind of really warmed up to the new DC logo, so it doesn't bother me much anymore. But I still kind of miss this one. So they're inside this little plastic piece in here, plastic shell. And I know that these are all taped up, so without trying to fumble with it on film, I will stop right here. I will cut the tape that's on the particular box, and then we'll get a better look at the Penguin chess piece, which he is the knight of the dark side of the table. We'll be right back, guys. And we have Penguin out of its package. Now this is the first one out of the 4 that I have right now where the sleeve, the inner piece that holds the actual figurine, isn't as large, as big as the outer. Normally these 2 halves are the same size. So you can kind of see right there, it doesn't get recessed in as far. I don't know why that intrigues me, but it does, and I thought it was noteworthy, so I said it, as intelligent as that probably sounded. So I'm trying to get the piece back in here. Yeah, I think I got off on a little bit of a tangent like I've been doing lately. Hopefully I can get into focus. I may have to take the comic book out from the back. There we go. I like the face. As I was saying originally, I wish that these were a little more readily available, or I could have got into the subscription service. My wife was actually looking into these for me as a birthday, Christmas present, that I would have something ongoing every month to look forward to and get the whole chess piece. And my wife and I both like to play chess, but now it's just a matter of tracking them down, and I don't know if it's going to be totally feasible to get all of these with them being $15, $16. So 3 of these that you're going to see here I got for pretty cheaply, and I don't remember the price of them now. I can see on the one that I have right here, that it was $16, but I know Penguin wasn't that much, and I know the other figure that I have off to the side was not that much either. But I think if you go back to my free comic book day video, I think I end up saying the prices of them. The Nightwing face was not as good as I had hoped for. It was still decent. So far out of all of them, Nightwing has had the roughest facial features. But the Penguin is not that bad. And, if you can tell, if my finger there, I don't want to break this off, but the cigarette in his mouth is actually part of the, porcelain figure. If you can kind of, hoping the camera's going to focus here. It's wanting to focus on the artwork instead. Come on. I may have to move the... we're just going to move the book, because it's really wanting to focus there, its attention there. So there appears to be a little bit of a blemish at the end of his nose is black. So I don't know if that's just from the paintbrush scraping across, or if they were trying to do nostrils on the Penguin. So again, with small little figurines like this, I know some people may really kind of start jumping on them, but they're chess pieces, and it's going to be sitting a little farther away on your desk or on your shelf, so you're not going to be that on top of the piece. I'm trying to move some light here, as an action figure would be. So I think they're done very well for what they are, and as tiny as they are. I don't know if I could paint that close. He does have a gold, get your colors right, Rob, a purple metallic glossy paint on here. I like that. And I was looking at the gold here. The gold vest is metallic as well. Each of the figures generally have something on them that's a little bit more glossy. My Red Robin, not so much, other than his bandolier. But I like the umbrella. It's just done very, very well. Just kind of marveling at the Penguin. And this was... Penguin is my wife's favorite Batman villain. She likes penguins in general. As you can see, he is a knight for the Joker. And other than Nightwing, you can see all the different languages that are on here. And the Penguin's piece is BBE 3888. And the DC Comics trademark. A nice little felt piece here on the bottom of it so as to not scratch your playing surface. But I think these are just done really, really well. Yeah, I know some of them. Stu Mori 47 has reviewed the Superman chess piece, and yeah, there's some minor problems here and there with some of them. You really have to kind of inspect. You can see the black in the back part of the collar back here. You can really see the ridges on my fingernail. So there's some couple black paint smudges, but I don't think I paid any more than $10 for this, and it was just a crapshoot at the comic book store that I was at. They just had a few of them, so it's kind of whatever you can come across here in the United States, or unless you got a good friend over, let's say, across the pond, like maybe Stu Murray 47 has hooked me up with some of these, so very cool. But I was able to get this one myself, so set the Penguin back here, and the things that I like about them are these books. The DC Chess Collection book, very cool. There's the Penguin, and this would have been chess piece number 4. And again, it's just, here's all the other. I really would like to try and find Hush. I saw him one time in Chicago. There's Bane. The other figures that you can get for the villain side is Killer Croc, Red Hood. The Red Hood does not look like this. It's the Red Hood of the Batman and Robin run with the Dick Grayson and Damian as Batman and Robin, where he has the white jumpsuit, red gloves, kind of what Mattel is doing with the Red Hood figure. But, you'll have that. There's Two-Face, the Ventriloquist with Scarface, very cool. The Riddler, Black Mask, I'm a big Black Mask fan. The Joker, Hush, Black Mask and Hush are probably my two favorite DC villains. It's Harley Quinn, she is a cute little figure. Bane, Ra's al Ghul, Poison Ivy, the Penguin, Scarecrow, Man-Bat, and Mr. Freeze to round out the villain side. And says, get this back here. Oswald Cobblepot is the Penguin, one of Gotham City's leading criminals. He is also the Black Knight, ready to attack Batman's king and the forces of law and order within the combinations of devious moves and master planning. So they kind of represent the piece that they are is a representation of who they are in the comic books. So Olivia pointed that out. I never had really read why they made certain people the way they are. I think the Commissioner Gordon is a pawn, which I wouldn't consider Commissioner Gordon Batman's pawn, but I would think he's more of an equal. So that may be the only piece that's really misrepresented. But again, this goes back through all the history of Batman and Robin, of the Penguin, through the pages of the Batman comics. There's a classic, The Early Capers, and it just talks about a lot of the different incarnations of the Penguin. And these are just cool books on their own to read. And they're very much up to date with everything that's going on in the comics. I do not believe this goes up to the New 52, if I remember right. There's a showcase comic book. I remember seeing this comic book in stores, in my comic book shop when it was out. So again, these are just really cool books. If you can find these figurines, they're just excellent. There's no mention of the New 52 in this particular character's piece, so and it gives you all the moves for the Black Knight and everything like that. So you can see the next piece that would have been coming out would be the Catwoman piece, which they're using the New 52 Catwoman logo, which I thought that was interesting. She's the White Queen. So there we go. That has been a look at the DC chess collection, or as most people refer to it, the Batman chess collection from Eaglemoss Publications. This is chess piece number 4, the Dark Knight. The Dark Knight, you get that. We've been taking a look at the Penguin. Bring him up here again real close to the camera. Is he going to focus? Probably not, so we'll just put him back where he was. So, as always, this is Rob for Rob's Rogues signing off, saying we will see you guys next time.